Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are here. Are we late?
We're a couple minutes late. And yesterday you called me out. Why are we late this morning?
Me? I'm literally, I'm not even fully maked up. Maked up.
But you look good.
Thank you.
You look good.
It's a Friday. I'm like, I can't always, okay? But so sorry that we're a few minutes late. Today it was totally 100% my bad. Hi, how are you guys? Welcome to Rise and Radke. Good morning. Sometimes I get freaked out a little bit when we open up and we're like, good morning, welcome to Rise and Radke. That we are still doing this. That what literally started one day in our bedroom, just talking to the camera, has turned into this. This is what happens when you listen to people and you listen to their suggestions, people that you don't even know. This is why social media is dangerous. These people right here told us we should do this, and we listened to them.
Shame
what if
on
they
you.
say we should walk into traffic? Are we going to do that too?
Possibly. Just a touch.
Tell us where you're from this morning.
Since we're doing this for you, I think we're doing this for you and because of you. I think it's your responsibility to share. I think that's the only right thing to do. And you see yesterday where Peacock was announced, you know, the NBC streamer that's going to come out next year.
Yeah.
There's some.
What does that have to do with them sharing our show?
Well, because they have a low package that has nothing in it that's free. But if you really want the good stuff, it's $5 a month. If you don't want ads, it's $10 a month.
Get it to where it has one thing.
We're not asking them to shell out any money. We're just asking them to share.
We're free entertainment. And oftentimes...
And I've seen some of those shows. I think we're better entertainment.
Hashtag manifest. What's up with that? Oftentimes we come across as free entertainment, I can assure you. Sending hugs from freezing cold New York. Woo, baby.
New York City.
But you know, I mean, it is probably freezing cold there, no doubt. But I sure would love to be there. Of course, when somebody says, you know, freezing cold from New York, that does not mean that they are downtown by the Rockefeller Center and the Today Show. That's how I always envision New York. When anybody says they're from New York, I'm like, oh, you must live downtown or in Soho. No, she probably lives like out in the country or something. It's morning from Oklahoma. Good morning from Bardstown, Kentucky. Good morning from Florence, South Carolina. Way to go, you guys. Y'all are coming in from so many different places and you have no idea how much we appreciate that.
Did you
Thank
say
you so
Georgia?
Much. I did.
Georgia? And Wisconsin, poor Wisconsin. It's 9 degrees there, but it feels like -4.
Wow. And I was like, on the way over here, which is like our offices are like 53 steps from my back door. I was like, oh, it's so freezing. And it's 51. So, sorry.
Where'd that go? Carrie asked if anyone is still singing the phone number from yesterday. So for those of y'all...
936-425-2227.
Oh!
936-4... It's not the number.
2225. You can't sing the wrong number. That's going to mess people up.
What is the right number?
936-247-2225.
936-247-2225. 936-247-2225.
When a little southern.
Did you straight harmonize with me like we're the Oak Ridge Boys?
Hey, if you didn't see Melissa's post yesterday, we're actually recording a podcast that's going to come out.
We're recording it next week, and it's going to come out
the following week. But we want your questions, so check out that post. It's going to be on marriage. Call in.
But it's not all the landscape of marriage. Okay?
No, okay.
We're tackling, we're doing a kind of a series right now in our podcast on decluttering, but not just decluttering the home, decluttering the heart, decluttering the schedule. Okay, just bringing in some Sabbath, really, just to kind of into your life. How do we do that in marriage, though? When you got to get Rock out of baseball practice, and when you're done, you drop him off, and then I'm going to go get Remy, and then we're going to meet at Chick-fil-A, and I'll see you in the drive-thru, and we'll wave at each other. But then after that, I got to get her to that. How do you do that in a marriage? And the one thing I did not want to leave out, here's the deal about my personality. Y'all may not know this about me, but I am very much an advocate. That literally, I did a personality test one time, and that word came back at the top of mine. I'm very, very, justice for all, everybody accepted, everybody in. I don't ever want to leave anybody out. I love everybody, and I want everybody to love me, and I want it to be fair. And so yesterday I started thinking, well, now I'm just approaching people who are married, and that's not fair. So if you are a single parent, if you have questions about maybe something went wrong and you wanted to say, hey, I just wanted to leave this message and let you know this was an issue for us, and like it reared its ugly head and it defeated us, or you're about to get married and you have questions, I just want everybody to know they have a part and that they can call. And also that I'm not going to be answering the phone. You could call my actual cell phone and I wouldn't answer the phone. That is a waste of time. You need to text me.
Someone else I wanted to say thank you. Where did that go? Ashley Bauer said, Melissa!
What? Ashley, what?
I'm in the middle of your book.
Oh, good, Ashley. Thanks, Ash. Thank you.
Mississippi,
she didn't
Iowa.
say she liked it. She just said she
No,
was
she said I'm in that. I would think she'd be at the end of your book if she really liked it, but she's in the middle. So she's just trying to figure it out. That's a joke. It's a great book. Paperback coming out next month.
Oh, somebody is in -3 degrees in New Jersey.
Oof.
Let's just say a prayer and lift her up. Oh my gosh.
Maggie sounds like one of your people. She said it is slicker than snot in central Kansas.
I don't know what that means, but I'm going to use it all the time.
I would think there's ice on the road.
Hey guys, I want to tell you something as we get started today. I don't know if there's many of you that watch this at home with your young children. I can't possibly imagine that you do. But if you do, today's show is not for the young at heart, okay? It's not for young ears.
It's looking up.
No. I just have a couple... I just have a couple of things to cover this morning that you will not want your children listening to. I'm just telling you right now, you're not going to want to. So I want to respect that, because when I had little ones at home, also I'm never going to be the person that says littles. I don't like that.
Littles.
When I had little ones at home, I would also find myself sometimes just kind of vegging out for a moment, like, yep, rewind Mickey and watch it again. And they would gather around me sometimes and look at what I was watching. And so today we're going to look completely clean, but we got to talk about something that might not be very clean. Okay? So are people okay with that?
Does it have anything to do with the shirt you had on yesterday that said easy?
My shirt yesterday said Easy Tiger. I didn't wear it today. In fact, I didn't wear it 1 minute after that.
Hey, Easy Tiger.
I knew you were going to do that. Okay, what are they saying?
Lots of people.
Brittany just wants to know, does no one else say slicker than snot? Never heard it, Brittany. Never heard it.
I feel like.
And that's coming from a woman whose mother constantly told me, you look like you've been rode hard and put up wet. My mother told me that my whole life. Melissa Page, you look like you done been rode hard and put up wet. See why today is an adults only? That sounds filthy.
It's already going down.
But apparently, in the South, it just means you look exhausted and you don't look very good.
I think that's an old phrase having to do with like your horses. The horse was ridden hard and he was put up wet.
So my mother was comparing me to a horse. Well, there's something that's not shocking us at all. This is the same woman who once told me in the parking lot of J.C. Penney's, some girls don't have to wear a lot of makeup. You are not one of those girls.
You look beautiful with anything.
Good, because I barely have anything on today. And before anybody thinks bad about my mother, you can't. Everybody loves my mother, and I adore her. But she is a Southern mama, and she don't know how to pull punches. She sometimes wishes that she could pull punches, but she doesn't know how. Okay, so...
Okay, Donna Miller is here.
We're getting ready to go to our...
Donna Miller was late, and she just got here.
Donna
so
Miller, I'm
now
so
we can
mad at
now
her.
we can start.
We've been waiting mad at you, Donna Miller.
We've literally not said a word until you got here.
Nobody believes that. All right, so let's get started today. I have a couple of topics. Again, if you're just coming in, today might not be a day that you want your little ones sitting around the... We're not going to show anything. I just want to talk about something, and it might be off color, okay? So let's just go ahead and lay it out there. I love Jesus. I do. I love him so much. But sometimes I'm going to need some clarification about some things. Okay? And so we're going to talk about it. Don't look over here.
I might need to find out what's happening before.
I know. Okay, what are they saying? I'm so interested in what they're saying today. Normally,
There's a lot of people saying they have heard slicker than snot.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Colette McDonald said, well, are you a cow or a young lady? Well, back in the day, it was anybody's guess, Colette. I guess my mother thought I was a really exhausted heifer.
I like Sharon Miller's hashtag, share and care, rise and Radke.
Share and care, rise and Radke. That's right. We will get all, y'all, at the end of the day, sometimes we will go back and look at the number of views, and we will have had like literally a total of like 15,000 views and like 4 shares. So y'all are like embarrassed of us. Why? We're not something you would want to share with your friends. That's a load of crap. Okay.
Maybe it's like when you see like you can't take your eye off like a car wreck or a train wreck.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You watch it. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people watching, but not a lot of people going.
I get that.
If you could see this train wreck I'm seeing.
I get that.
So,
I get that. Mm-hmm.
That's kind of hurtful and it's very hateful. So you need to share.
Okay, listen. Don't look over here, David.
I'm just a little bit nervous.
I constantly want to bring y'all Stop it! That is like reading ahead. Teachers can't stand when you read the syllabus when they pass it out. They're like, read along with me.
I never did that.
I constantly long to bring y'all incredible news articles, but when my eye lands on something, we need to discuss it. Now, there is a website called Pornhub. Do you know what it is, David?
Well, by the title of it, I believe it is a
Just say no!
a hub for porn.
It's a hub.
I do actually know just because a guy we follow and listen to has mentioned it numerous times.
Who? Colin?
Colin.
Okay. Anyway, and Colin Kirchner is not like, hey, everybody, get in the hub. Yeah. He's like, okay. Anyway, Pornhub is being sued by a deaf man who is angry over their lack of subtitles.
Is that kind
Stop and let it sink in.
I think it's
no talking. Let it sink in. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Not my thing. Not my thing.
Subtitles, they're not your thing?
Pornhub. But one time, when, I can't say her name because what if for some chance she watches this, I went to a girl's house in the 10th grade and I went to a slumber party and they put in a dirty movie. Also, that was the same slumber party where my mother showed up outside in her Grand Royal Chevrolet, whatever car it was huge, and said, I don't know why I'm here, but God told me to come pick up my daughter. This is a true story. They had put in a porn movie. Now, that is my experience with it. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Even as a 10th grader, I did not need subtitles. Nobody needed to know what was being said.
You know,
there was not even anything good being said.
You know, a lot of comedians used to kind of do the line like with Playboy or Hustler or whatever going. They just get it for the articles. They don't get it for the pictures and stuff like that.
What, like Playboy or something?
Yeah, Playboy or like the old magazines or whatever. So maybe that guy has always gotten those for the articles. And
I think Pornhub has articles.
I'm saying that
I would like to print this one out to my fax, please. I love this article. What in the world are they discussing on there that he needs subtitles? Is he saying, wait, look at these two. How did we get here? I don't even know what transpired.
How did they meet?
How did they meet?
Where are they from? What's their name?
Wait, he had a pizza? No, he doesn't have a pizza. She needed the copier to work? No, it's working? What?
I've never seen an adult movie nominated for an Academy Award, so I'm assuming that the actual dialogue isn't really the strength of the movie.
That's not what you're on there for.
Okay, can I ask an inappropriate question?
I have no doubt that you will.
Okay, so I'm curious.
You should whisper it in my ear. If you're labeling it inappropriate,
I'm just wondering in captioning or subtitles or whatever, do they don't
do it.
Do they just write
the
words that are saying, or how would you write?
You can't. You can't.
You know what I'm
You're going to
thinking?
say, how do you write moan?
Noises, yeah. How do you write that? I don't...
You just write ecstasy with 2 little asterisks beside it. You just write, Heidi is experiencing passion. I just assume you're all named Heidi. So somebody just said that they love my mother for that story. That is a very true story. That is a true story. What is somebody saying? Oh
Nicole,
my God.
where'd she go?
I have
Nicole Miller. Yes, Nicole Miller said Playboy does have articles. Pornhub doesn't exactly have cliffhanger scripts, so I don't think they're. But what happens next? What happens next? How did it end? But how did it end? That was good.
We know how it ended.
That was good.
But you can say this about all of their scripts. They all have a happy ending. Do the boom 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 thing that you do, David. Okay.
Whew.
Somebody said that they loved that about my mom, and that was a great story. That is the honest to God truth.
Okay,
that
just for
happened
clarity,
in the 10th grade.
if you came in like halfway, her mother's story
That's
was
nothing
not
to
on
do with
Pornhub. That was, just...
Also, I've been telling y'all, your kids shouldn't be listening to this one. So nobody write me and say, that is very inappropriate. I told y'all ahead of time. And I'm not even done. That is the truth about my mother. I was in the 10th grade, y'all. And she just showed up outside these people's house. She just showed up. This was not in the day of cell phones. I did not call her. All of a sudden, there was a knock at the door, and I heard the mom go to the door, and she said, "Oh, hello, Miss Radke, or Miss Lee." And my mother said, "I am so sorry to barge in, but the Lord sent me over here to get my daughter." And I had to go home.
You're laughing.
Wait, hold on. The second time was in the 11th grade, and I decided I was going to sneak out of the house, and my friends were going to pull up to the top of our hill. We live out in the country, and they were going to pick me up. So I had my clothes on. I was ready to go. I put my robe on over it. It's about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. My mother will not go to bed. So finally I walk out in my robe and I say, "Mom, it is really late. Are you not going to go to bed?" And she says, "Not as long as you are planning to wear those clothes underneath the robe out of this house. So you can tell your friends who've been parked up at the top of my hill for 20 minutes to turn around and go back home." And there's Annette for you. I've talked about Annette a lot this morning.
It was hard back in the day. So what'd you do? Walk all the way down the hill and up the hill to tell
Are
your
you
friends?
pausing those on a comment that says, "Oh, David, you're so cute"?
No, what? What is that? Jennifer.
What did he just do that was so cute?
I don't think I have to do anything to be cute, do I?
Oh my God.
Um,
Okay, we got to get to opening some stuff today. But before we do, this is the second thing I wanted to bring up, and I needed Pornhub to be our segue.
Barbara Carter said she is suddenly hungry for pizza.
I too am ravenous, Barbara. Okay. I needed Pornhub to be the segue, if you can imagine that. Guys, you know how yesterday I told y'all that I was going to make the chart for Remy, and I was going to explain it to Remy about the hair. If you missed yesterday, I'm going to give you a brief synopsis. Hang on, it's very fast. Remy Radke is 13. She's an incredible kid, but like most kids, she is getting into an age where she's talking over us and she's correcting us. And I am done with it. I'm sick of it. So I really wanted to be able to correct her in a positive way, not a positive way, but in a creative way that she would long remember. And I didn't want to like smack it out of her or anything. Okay, I didn't want to do that. But I did want to get her attention. And so what I decided to do is to draw a chart, like one of those thermometers that like the Salvation Army, when they have a fundraiser and then they color in the bottom to see how much money they raise. I was going to draw that. And it was going to be 1/2 inch levels, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, right? And every time she talked over her daddy, or disrespectful to her daddy or me, we were going to color that in. And then when she goes to get her hair cut in a week or so, whatever the 1/2 inch mark she's at is how much we're going to chop off of her hair. Okay, there you go. There's the synopsis. So I go last night, I get my trusty big piece of paper right here. I get my markers out and I begin to draw it. Now, I am not a drawer. Okay, I know that. I have drawn my thermometer. I do not feel like it looks like a thermometer. Then I gave it a title. I did all of this, never once thinking that this looked maybe perhaps, I don't know, pornographic. Then I brought Remy in and I read it to her. And she had to sign the bottom of it with sign her little name to it, that she understood the rules of this punishment. And she understood what are you looking at me like that for?
I was just wondering, so you drew something pornographic and then you had our daughter sign it like she created it?
No, what I meant to say was I drew it and I wrote it, never thinking one thing about it. She came in, we explained it, and she understands the consequences of her actions were she to continue to act like this because she signed it. I always want to know that my kids truly understand, that they really get it, so that they can't later go, my mom was so confusing, I never knew why. I don't know. I just really want them to understand. When she left the room, I got up and went to the bathroom and took my makeup off. I had some time for it to just kind of digest. And I came back and I looked at it. And I just want to ask you if you feel like this looks inappropriate. If it doesn't,
I feel like you should have shown me before you showed it to our 13-year-old daughter.
And look at the title.
Are you being serious?
As God is my witness. As God is my witness. I did not think 1 second, David, that would look. So here's what's going on.
Maybe it's cut.
Do you not want me to show them? So.
Hey! Don't do. Flip that over.
David, why?
Flip it over.
David!
You want to show somebody's address?
Here's what it says at the bottom. It says, I enjoy talking over my parents and correcting them constantly, but it's wrong. I understand that there are consequences to my actions, and it has been explained to me. And then she signed her name, Remy Radke. Okay? There you go. Why are you mad at me? I didn't do it. You think I drew something inappropriate and then thought, I hope Remy detects it? She never had a clue.
No, I would just.
Are you mad at the title?
Just think you might should have, your filter doesn't always work. Learning respect a half an inch at a time. So those of you that weren't on yesterday, this looks even worse. Every time Remy talks over us, those type things, she colors it in like a thermometer, and she gets a half an inch of her hair cut off at her next appointment or whatever.
This looks horrible. It looks like she's gonna feel in a testicle. What do I do to make it right?
I think you go online, you find an actual picture of a thermometer, and you print that out and redo it. Yeah,
but y'all, isn't this worth going viral? Isn't this worth me putting out there?
Oh,
and here's the thing. I told Remy.
If you think that isn't already a sign of your virility, then you're wrong.
I told Remy, I said, Remy, what do you think when you look at that? She said, I think I'm probably going to have to get a lot of hair cut off. She didn't. Oh, no. David, she's having a clue. She's having a clue. Y'all.
Oh.
I really tried. But learning respect half an inch at a time. That is a movie title waiting to happen. And y'all know it and I know it. I told you not to watch this with your kids.
We've got
do y'all think
Adrian saying, couldn't you just have drawn a rectangle? Rhonda said, I spit out my coffee. Oh my Lord, goodness, I'm dead. OMG.
For y'all's information, I Googled thermometer, how to trace thermometer. I didn't trace one, but I looked at a thermometer and they don't look much different than this.
Could you got? I'm just trying to read through this. Oh, Cindy said, I have to draw that in my second grade class. What else are you supposed to do? So evidently Cindy has drawn an erect thermometer as well.
You know what? If you can't beat your kids into submission, you can scare them. You can horrify them. Y'all, I'm going to keep this forever. I'm going to draw another one. And I'm going to trace it. Or perhaps print it out like David said. But y'all know that this is gold. And I should put this on the internet.
How do you say, How do you say that? Adrian?
Adrian, David. Adrian.
Adrian? I'm sorry, I've not seen it spelled like that. Adrian said draw a picture of her with her hair and then line it off. Instead of using the thermometer. Like.
Now that is genius. Hair would have been easy to draw. Well, I knew that y'all would enjoy this. This is why I told you guys not to watch it with your small children. That today would be about adult topics because I drew an erect thermometer. I didn't know. I did not know. But you're right. Somebody said, please keep that forever and like put it in her baby book or something. First of all, this in a baby book makes me cold sweat. But
Allie said that she is concerned because the bottom is way too bulbous.
Allie, get off of here right now. Thank you guys for being the kind of people that will laugh with us.
Is it going on the fridge?
Instead of like...
Is it going on the fridge, they're asking?
No. Instead of like, I don't know. Maybe if I put it...
We have some people expecting Pornhub to call you at any time.
Somewhere... Poor Pornhub. What are we doing to Pornhub? Also, if you're just joining us, you're like, why is Melissa talking about Pornhub? You're going to have to rewind it. But y'all, seriously, can I be honest with you? Thank y'all for being the kind of tribe that when I show y'all that, you do not judge me and shame me, okay? That you instead laugh with me and make me feel normal. Because I was mortified. David came and got in bed last night, and I literally put it like face down. I did not want him to get onto me last night. Because, David, I thought you'd take it pretty bad. You titled something for our kid, Learn and Respect, a half inch at a time? That's a movie I watched with my buddies at basketball camp.
I do have to
I don't know what
say,
people do at basketball camp.
Angie said Jesus is sending your mama to your door right now.
That is, y'all, what if I did hear this?
Melissa Page! Melissa, I know you were in there, Melissa Page!
She can do herself anything like her. I can do her. I'm so sorry to barge in, but Melissa Page, the Lord sent me to this house to get you in this car.
To get you
right
and
now.
that thermometer in my car.
I want you and that erect testicle to get in my car right now. And Remy's going to come live with me. She said that a time or two. Okay, we're opening up today. So the first thing we're going to open up is from Amazon.
We love you, Amazon.
But I didn't order this. So it's got to be that somebody sent this, right?
Yeah, because we don't get Amazon.
If you're wondering what we're doing here on Fridays, other than embarrassing ourselves, literally I have pit stains now. I've been sweating telling y'all that story. Thank you for taking it good. Thank you for not being judgmental. Douchies.
You've been using that word a bunch.
Douchebags.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I decided the first of the year I was going to refrain from cursing anymore, and I got nothing else to go to.
So
I'm going douchebags.
You're just going to kind of
Thank you very much, but I'm just going to...
medical devices.
I used to say ass hats, and you didn't like that. Now I'm going douchebag, and you're telling me, what do you want me to say?
I want you to go down one more low and just say...
One more. Okay. Thank you guys for not judging me and shaming me, and instead being and not being a bunch of silly gooses.
meanies.
Y'all, thank y'all for not being silly gooses. Bunch of meanies. I don't know. Okay, so somebody must have sent this to me from Amazon. This is the kindest thing. Look at this. Who's it by? Who's it from, though? I need to know. Oh, look at this. Oh. I really hope these help. I absolutely love you and Rise and Radke show. We have so much in common from the way our family is built to losing hair. Ha ha ha. Losing hair. Florence? It's from Florence Sykes,
maybe she's talking about that
who
little
watches
razor.
us every single day.
Maybe she's talking about that razor.
She's probably talking about me on a low-carb diet. My hair's falling out like crazy. Florence Sykes watches us religiously. I see her on here all the time. Look what that deer sent me. Y'all, she sent me something for my leg cramps.
That is very
Where
cool.
was this 7 nights ago? Florence, that is so kind. You guys, tell Florence how sweet she is. She's on here all the time. Florence, that is so nice. Thank you very much.
That's very kind.
Can I pop one or two right now?
Hang on one second.
Okay. This one that I'm ripping into is from Debbie Slaughter in Beaumont, Texas. Debbie Slaughter in Beaumont, Texas. And she wrote me a card.
Could never do that. Oh.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is a long thing, and sometimes I don't want to read them because people might write things personally. But she says she ends it with, I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for being you. I love you and your family. I love Roz and Radke and everything that you're putting out there for us. Keep being you, Debbie Slaughter. How wonderful! Debbie Slaughter. Listen to this, guys. Covering some of the most common homeschooling topics, including how to survive the burnout, dealing with skeptics, and whether or not your kid can go to prom. It's a book called I Could Never Do That. Look at that, you guys. If you have questions about homeschooling, or if your heart has been like, might I need to do this? Maybe I need to do this. Like, I have some friends who really wage that war with themselves. Should I? Should I not? What a great, inspiring book that someone wrote with all of your questions answered. And other homeschooling obstacles that you need to get over.
That's very cool.
She's written out all of these questions and topics, and then she addresses them.
That could be very
genius.
That could be very helpful because Remy and Rocco ask all the time to be homeschooled. All the time. Especially Remy, which is so weird because she loves being involved and
she wants to travel. She thinks that homeschool kids do nothing but travel and get all of their information from the Smithsonian. Do they?
Hey,
Let's
thank
ask
you.
Debbie
No.
Slaughter.
Hey, thank you, Debbie, and thank you,
Florence.
Florence. Every Friday we open letters, packages, whatever that come in as a way to say thank you. And so if you would like to, here comes your chance for a screenshot. Click, click, click. It is Melissa Radke, 1705A Fagan Drive, PMB 216, Lufkin, Texas, 75904.
This is your way to send us something goofy, funny that you see, or get your business out here. We would love it. In fact, the reason I have on no mascara today is because I was trying to do my dadgum Tory Bell eyelashes that I was sent, and I didn't have time to put them on. Dadgummit. I was going to I'll wear them for y'all next week. But listen, thank you for sticking with us today.
I just hope that Pornhub doesn't send you something and we open it live on the air and we shouldn't.
Yes, we love you guys. Have an incredible weekend. We're going to work like crap on this back wall. It's going to look different. I promise you on Monday. Have a great weekend. We love this little tribe we have, and we will see you Monday.
Hey.
And remember this quote. It's so funny that we've been talking about my mom. Here's your quote for the day. It's a quote made famous by all of our mothers. The quote is, quit being ugly. That's it. That's the quote. Quit being ugly. You might have been ugly to your kids this morning. Maybe you were a real meanie to your spouse.
Oh.
Maybe you're being a jerk to your coworker because they pissed you off and it was legit, but you will not let it go. You know what? Grow the heck up and quit being ugly. I don't know who needs to hear it, but somebody do. Okay. I love y'all. Bye.
See you guys.
Meanie.